Today, we're going to explore something deeply personal, a space of profound love and loss, all through the words of a memorial poem. It's a story about a presence that lasts, even when a life doesn't. So let's begin. And that's it. That one simple sentence is the heart of this entire story. Let's just hold that name with us as we go through these words. So first, we're going to look at this unique and really powerful kind of love. It's the love for a child that exists long before you can ever hold them. It's all about that quiet hope, that anticipation that just fills a home. The poem starts from this really gentle, imagined perspective from the child. It's like a quiet whisper, a question that creates a connection that's felt, not seen or heard. It's the very beginning of a bond, a family starting to take shape. And then, just like that, the perspective flips to the parents, and we get a glimpse into this private world of their hope. They're saying her name, Rose, alone in rooms where hope still lived. They're counting down the days, planning a whole future, a life that, in the end, they just couldn't give. This really captures that deep, personal investment of a parent's love. But then, the poem takes a turn. That quiet hope, it's suddenly met with this profound, just deafening silence. This line, wow, it's just devastatingly clear, isn't it? It completely redefines what silence is. It's not just the absence of noise anymore, it's the presence of a void. It's the sound of what should have been there, a presence that's now defined entirely by its absence. And that's what's so hard to grasp about this kind of grief, right? It's not just about mourning a past. It's about carrying the weight of a whole future that never got to happen. All the first steps, the first words, the birthdays, they don't just vanish. They're held inside you, a future that never gets to unfold. This loss isn't just an emotional event. It's deeply, deeply physical. And the poem really explores how the body itself holds on to the memory and the ache of this absence. And this slide really shows that contrast between what was and what remains. The physical act of carrying a child, it transforms into this lasting physical memory. The body remembers. The arms that were supposed to hold her, now they still ache. The emptiness becomes this tangible feeling like an echo of her presence felt right in the body. And right in the middle of all this pain, you get this incredibly tender moment, calling her our unseen child. That acknowledges she was real, a part of them. And our breath before the breath, that's just beautiful. It captures her existence as this cherished life, a real member of the family, who existed before she ever took a physical breath of her own. So this physical memory, this ache, it kind of builds into something else, something more like an enduring, almost spiritual presence. The focus shifts to how Rose continues to be with them, even in the silence. So the poem gives us this whole new way to understand what her presence is now. From Rose's perspective, she's not gone. She's become the weight in your silence. She's the tear that never falls. She's there in those moments of deep longing. When their arms reach out into nothing, she says, "That is me still close." Her presence has literally transformed into the fabric of their grief and their love. And this is the real core of it all. This declaration of permanence. It suggests a connection that's so deep it's become a part of their very being. She's not a memory you visit every now and then. She's an integral part of who her parents are now, just woven into them. So all of this brings us to the poem's final and I think most powerful conclusion. It's this meditation on a kind of love that goes beyond the physical world.
I mean, this line is just packed with so much meaning. Amor before a first hello. That speaks to a love that was already complete, profound and whole, even without the simple milestone of a greeting. And the second part, it acknowledges that painful truth that life just keeps going. They are forced to grow, but she will be with them, carried by them through every single one of those years.
So what's the central message we're left with? I think it's this powerful idea of comfort and validation. It's telling us that love doesn't depend on a physical presence to be real, and that a life, no matter how brief and the beauty it brought into the world, is never, ever in vain. And so this poem, this story of Rose, it really leaves us all with this huge universal question. It pushes us to think about the boundless nature of human connection and the powerful, enduring ways that we love, even across the ultimate silence. And we'll end this explainer right where the source material does, with its dedication. These words were for an angel, Rose Elizabeth Ann Hayday.